Hi, this is Saloni Gupta and this is my part 2 of the database project. So the first requirement of the project, part 2, was to implement an interface so that a user can place an animal up for ONO. This is Saloni Gupta and this is my part 2 of the database project. So the first requirement was to implement an interface so you can put pets up for adoption. So if we go back to our site here, if I click initialize database, it will add a number of pets and users. We can see that in our database. So these are the pets that were added, and these were the usernames that were added. So we're populating at least 10 of each. Now I already have an account, so I'm gonna log in as me. Okay, once I log in, I can go to the pet registration. This is the interface where I can put a pet up for adoption. Let me demonstrate. Let's say I have a pet named Tom, who is a dog. I can put any birthday. I can put a price. This has to be an integer value, so let's just go with $80. And I can put any number of traits like cute, cuddly, and fluffy. And when I submit, it says pet registered. So under my username, I already had 4 pets. So this was the 5th pet that I added. Now if I try to register again, it should show me an error. So let's try to do that. So let's do Bob, who is a cat. I can put any birthday. And I can put an adoption price, and then I can put traits like hairy, scratchy. And then I'll submit it, and then it says you have exceeded the amount of pets you can register. So this satisfies the first 2 requirements of the project. Now, the third one was implement a list adoptions for all users, displaying all animals available for adoption. So what we did was we combined the 3rd requirement and the 5th requirement into one page. So the 5th requirement says implement a search form where a user can select a trait from a drop-down menu and all animals are with that trait are displayed. So if we go back to our site here and we go to list pets, it will show all, when we first click on it, it will show all the pets available. And then we also have a drop-down menu which can show which shows the different traits. So if I pick cuddly and submit it, we'll see the one I just added, Tom, and we'll see Delilah, who's also fluffy. Now another thing, another one of the requirements was add a link to a review, to provide a review. So this link, if I click on it, it will take me to the add a review page. Now if I write a short review, 10 on 10, very cute, it will, and I submit it, it will say review added. So now another thing about the user Saloni G, I had 4 reviews already, so this was the 5th one. So if I try to add another review for any pet, it should show an error. So I can just type anything and try to submit it. It says you have reached the limit of reviews and this review was not added. So that also requires fulfills the requirement of only 5 reviews per person. Okay, now let's look at number 4. Implement a list my adoption, which would show only my adoptions. So if we go here under list my pets, it will show the 5 animals that I have, and then it also has a link for to go to the reviews that were given by any user. So when I click on the link, it takes me here. It shows the pet, the category, and the review, and who was the reviewer. Now the other I think the only thing left was list the most expensive animal to adopt by trait. So that was also actually included in our list pets page. this all the pets are automatically sorted by most expensive to least expensive. This works with all pets, and then even if I change, let's say I take Playful and submit it, this would also be arranged or ordered by the price. Please let us know with any questions. Thank you for your time.